Tony Benson.
And I'm Flash Photo.
I'm Hero.
And welcome to our Dalmatian Street episode reviews, where we review the episodes of Dalmatian Street. Even though the show may be for families, our reviews may contain curse words and strong language, so viewer discretion is advised. Today's episode we will be reviewing is a Royal Rumble, and oh my god, this episode was actually not terrible, alright? This also has Carissa again, and Carissa, I can name a few different names. She's a Karen, she's a bitch, and she is the devil. And her human builds this giant wooden thing because the royal corgis are coming in, and Dylan just, pleads to her to just remove the damn thing so that the pups can see the royal corgis, and then she'll let them know. And I'm like, well, that's the cold-hearted bitch for you. You plead, you beg, you do everything, and no! She is not going to do shit! And, by yelling, I am literally expressing myself. Ugh, there's just so much to say about this. Apollo appears in this to give Pearl a promotion, and I swear to God, I ship them. They're just so beautiful, They sound like an amazing couple together, so. Anyways, they're like, this isn't gonna stop us. So they go ahead and go, right on in, and there's destruction. They set up. They put the waffle cones on their heads to guide them through, and, all that jazz. I'm not going to say any more because I want to save a lot of these for my thoughts. So I'm going to go to Flash for his thoughts first. Flash, your thoughts on the episode?
For the most part, I thought this was a decent episode. I'm not going to lie. A lot of it was there were some parts of it that were just pretty boring for me. I watched it a couple times and it's just But overall, it's not a bad episode. I think it had some really good moments in it. If I had to choose a favorite part, I would probably... I don't know. I'd probably say maybe when, I don't know, I kind of like the ending where the royal family, invites Dolly and them, over to where they live and stuff, and Clarissa's just standing there dumbfounded. I thought that was pretty good. Other than that, I don't really have a lot of thoughts on it. What about you, Hero?
The episode is awesome. But Carissa has to be the biggest devil and finger god and Terran imaginable, because she has no heart. Heart of it is the ending as well. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay, well, I have a lot of thoughts on this, right? For one, the moment where they have all the pups underneath these little, cone things while they're sneaking past the giant wooden structure that Carissa's pet built reminded me of the Toy Story, of the second Toy Story. Anybody get that reference? Anybody see that reference?
In me.
Yeah, so I got that. And then I could swear that, Carissa and Dolly were about to, have a fight, and then Dylan had to stop it. I'm like, no. No. Why would you stop that? Just let them fight, that would be fun. I really do like the ending, because, what Flash says, they invite them over to the Royal Half-Pike, because they like the skateboard, and then, Carissa loses her shit, because they're recognizing the riffraff that she despises, and then her pet comes out, and just, sprays her with the hose, and it was, the best moment. I'm like, bitch, that's what you deserve. And I love how the royal corgi's like, who is that riffraff? And I'm like, oh, shots fired, bitch. Shots fired. Oh, Suck it! Yeah! I know, I can get pretty hyped for these. Alright, so, Flash, would you change anything about this episode?
No, I don't think I'd change anything about it. It's, again, as I said, it's not one of my favorite episodes, but it's not a bad episode. A lot of the stuff that I found boring can't really be fixed, and the only reason I find them boring is because essentially they're just something you see all the time in episodes like this. So it's something I've seen a million times over. But other than that, it's not a bad episode. What about you, Hiro?
I wouldn't change nothing about it.
For me, I'd like to see Dolly and Carissa fight. That's all I would say.
Fair.
Yes. So, to me, if I would change anything, that would be it. Because technically, that would be a pretty amazing fight. Alright, we've got into the ratings, where we give, 0 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. For me, since it had Toy Story reference, a lot of amazing references, and because, Dolly sticks her paws up, and she does the paws in the air, like, Viva la Revolution, with the British flag in the background. I'm like, it could have been American, but since this is, British, it's gotta be the British flag, although it would have been nice if it was an American flag. This, I would definitely give an 8 out of 10, because, the ending was hilarious, and I pretty much enjoyed this. Flash?
I would give this a 6 out of 10. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't horrible. So, I don't know. It was decent. So 6 out of 10 on me. What about you, Hiro?
9 out of 10.
And, so basically we are all, honest about our reviews. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hiro's YouTube channel will be in the description, along with one of my gaming channel, Flash's YouTube channel, and his Twitch channel will be out there, so don't forget to check out all of our YouTube channels and Flash's Twitch. If you like what you see, follow and subscribe. Previous review will be in the link, and you can also in the description, and you can also find it in the playlist. Let's see. Also, don't forget, I will be doing a Q&A once this channel reaches about 100 subscribers. So keep that in mind. Flash, what are we reviewing next?
Let's see here. Next, we are going to be reviewing Dalmatians.
This one is going to be fun. There's a reference in there that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to have a lot to say. Flash, what about you? You going to have a lot to say about this?
We'll see. I'm refusing to say I'm going to have a lot to say, because every time I do, I end up saying little to nothing at all, so we'll see.
Alright. Well, once again, thank you for watching, and Hiro, thank you for joining us for another review. We appreciate you being a part of this as well.
Once again, no problem.
Alright, guys. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and bow wacka wow.
Bow wacka wow.
Bow, wow.